The lion who learned to listen. Have you ever heard the roar of a lion echoing through the forest tonight? I will tell you the tale of a mighty lion who thought he was too strong to listen, but soon discovered that wisdom is greater than strength. So get comfortable, my dear ones, close your eyes, and let the story begin. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Tonight we journey to the wide African savanna where tall grasses sway and the sun burns bright. In that land ruled a great lion named Kumo. His mane was golden, his teeth sharp, and his roar made every creature tremble. Kumo was proud. He believed that strength alone made him the greatest of all. He often said, "Why should I listen to the small ones? I am king of beasts. What do they know?" One morning, Kumo walked to the river to drink. As he bent down, he heard a tiny voice beside him. It was a tortoise named Yali who was slow but wise. As Yali said, "Mighty lion, do not drink too close to the reeds. The crocodile waits there." But Kumo laughed. "Ha, do you think I fear a lizard? I am stronger than all." He plunged his head into the river. Suddenly the water splashed. A great crocodile snapped its jaws around Kumo's mane. Kumo roared in shock. He fought and fought, but the more he pulled, the tighter the jaws became. Then he remembered Holly's warning. He clawed at the reeds with all his strength and finally escaped wounded and wet. Kumo glared at the tortoise and said, "Why did you not help me?" Yali looked calmly and said, "I tried with my words, but you would not listen. Strength alone cannot protect you. Wisdom guides the strong." Kumo stalked away, angry, but inside his heart a small doubt stirred. A few days later, Kumo went hunting. He chased a herd of antelope, but they darted swiftly through the tall grass. He grew tired and thirsty. He came upon a small bird perched on a branch. The bird chirped, "Mighty lion, do not follow the herd into the narrow valley. Rocks above are loose. You will be trapped." But Kumo laughed again. A bird cannot tell a lion where to hunt. He bounded into the valley. Suddenly, a rumble shook the earth. Rocks crashed down, blocking the way. Kumo was trapped. Dust filled the air. He roared for help, but no one came. At last he lay weak and hungry, remembering the bird as words. Hours later, the little bird fluttered above and guided him to a hidden path between the stones. At last he was free. Ashamed, Kumo asked the bird, "Why did you help me after I ignored you?" The bird replied, "Because even the mightiest fall when they do not listen, and sometimes the smallest voice can save a life." That night, Kumo lay beneath the stars. His wounds ached and his pride felt heavy. He thought to himself, "Perhaps I am not truly wise if I believe only in strength." From then on, Kumo began to listen. When the monkeys chattered about ripe fruit, he followed and found sweet meals. When the elephants rumbled of a dry season, he prepared water holes. When the small creatures warned of danger, he paid attention. Slowly, the animals began to trust him, not only as the strongest, but as the wisest. Seasons passed, and Kumo grew older. His mane turned silver, but his eyes shone with kindness. He was no longer feared only for his roar. He was respected for his wisdom, for he had learned that listening to others does not make one weaker, it makes one stronger. And so, my dear ones, remember this: strength without wisdom is like a drum that makes noise but no music. True greatness comes when we listen to others with patience and respect. Even the smallest voices can teach the biggest lessons.